beautiful Oriole Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Baltimore Orioles.
And on the hill, Trevor Rogers. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Roman Anthony, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Ball 2.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3.
Third pitch of this ball game, that one right in the zone, but it's called for a ball, man. That's frustrating, but you got to stay focused. Keep making that pitch. You're going to get the strike call. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Yes.
Just underway from Baltimore. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab. One out, man at first. Now batting Jarren Duran. That one misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that is out of play. That misses. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Step off throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Man at first, 1 away.
Oh.
3-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Garrett Crochet. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here comes the 0-1. Jackknifes out of the way. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg. That one called a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Outside low. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2 down. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Abreu brings it in with a nice running grab. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
That clips a corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Oh.
Two down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that ends the inning. Top of the second. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Rogers, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him swinging.
Right fielder, Abreu.
Now at the plate, Wilyer Abreu. That one missed.
That's a ball.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling.
the corner.
And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Stays alive.
Oh.
No score here in the second. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fifth.
So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
Strike. Woo.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State.
That's the ball.
How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
And foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here is Taylor Ward. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. Just missed. That one misses. Ball 3. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Dylan Beavers in the box now. Takes strike 1. The Orioles with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is a big first out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The 1-0. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One up, one down. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox.
Romy Gonzalez.
And a foul ball. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And the 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
That's a ball.
Top of the third, no score. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
A little bit high, maybe. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. And that's a little high.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Line drive, took the extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Hey!
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The Orioles looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a pop-up on the infield. He's under it. 2 down. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
On the ground. Story. And that will end the inning. Back here in Baltimore and stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Fastball for a strike. This one in the air. Rutschman. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Story batting with one down takes a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Good eye in that spot. Outside low, 2-2. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there, it's got a chance. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0. So digging in, Jarren Duran. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, right side. Alonso takes it to the bag. Out. Number 2.
For the Red Sox,
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. Lifted in the air, right field. Beavers has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Back now at Oriole Park and into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
That's a ball.
You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's the
And
ball.
as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Abreu on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. And he's already singled in this game. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a bouncer. The throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Dylan Beavers will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's the strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Strike 1.
Ball 1.
Inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
And a 1-2 again. And it skips in the dirt. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And now the catcher comes up to him. Carlos Narvaez struck out looking at his first at bat. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Slice to right, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. First time up was a pop out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the 0-2. And that one a little bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Way high. That's the ball. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. Line, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Cowser stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that misses off the outside edge.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo. Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Holiday in the box, lays off for ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Slams off the bottom of the wall. 1 runs in. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He saved at the plate. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Gotta love the resiliency he's shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Westberg swings through it for strike 1. Man at second. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 0-2 now. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Liner snagged at first. One pitch and one out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Late swing, foul to the left. And now the 0-1. To the right side. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alonso in the box now. Takes strike one.
Oh.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Just off the outside part of the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. All set for the top of the sixth. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Beavers on his way over. Can't squeeze it. This one drops. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. And now here is Ceddanne Rafaela. Struck out swinging his first time. Ground ball, could be two. Throws to Henderson. Over to first, safe. One out man at first. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
No.
Step off, throw to first.
Got
Bounce
him.
back.
On attack.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And that's a little bit high. And the count now 2-0. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. That one just misses. Anthony, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston.
now for the bottom of the
Number
sixth,
25.
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 25.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting left fielder Taylor.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
There's 1.
Oh.
And 2.
He's out.
What a play.
Up next
Dylan
for the
Beavers,
Orioles.
the next to hit
Right
for the
fielder,
Orioles.
Dylan Beavers.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. And they'll do it again. Stays alive. In the air, right field, Abreu under it. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the
Orioles.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
59,
Andrew Kittredge.
Andrew
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Duran leading things off and takes a strike. Out to short. Henderson on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Nope, outside.
The Orioles holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In there at the knees, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Outside low. It's 2-2. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder.
So up next, Wilyer Abreu, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Yeah.
So the tying run at second. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man on second, 2 down.
Strike.
Got him looking. bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss there. That one fouled off. 2-2. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 3-1. So digging in, Colton Cowser. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
But we just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. So back to the top of the order. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
1 out. Base is empty and a run in. Here the bottom of the 7th. Broken bat and it's popped up. And a foul ball. That one way inside.
That's a ball. That's the ball.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. The 1-0. Hammer, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Holliday, the runner at third. Westburg at first. 1 gone. And that's a little bit high. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that one upstairs.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Anthony. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in to score the sac fly, and they're up by 3. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Deal 1. And he swings over the top there. Got him looking. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. ready to begin the
Leading off
eighth.
for the Red
So
Sox,
stepping in for
third
Boston,
baseman,
Marcelo Meyer. Line drive, caught. One pitch and one out. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
So it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
On the ground to third, Westberg. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. Keegan Aiken on the pitch here.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now pitching for Boston.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Giovanni Moran.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Rutschman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Moran in his second season, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next offering is down low.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
The 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Ward, the next to hit, takes ball one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
All over that one right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Beavers stands in here, takes ball one low. The Orioles trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
That's a ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting.
And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered in this game.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And the pitch is in for a strike. Full count now. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead It's 7-1. Zach Kelly on the pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Strike two.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And that is downstairs. 2-2. Almost got him. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now here is Jackson Holliday. This one high in the air to left center. Rafaela makes the catch. Jordan Westburg digs in now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it's even up.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Henderson in the box now. Takes strike one. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Up and in, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We go to the ninth. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Line drive to short and caught. One pitch and one out. Here's Trevor Story now. He's already homered here in this one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Only one out left for the Red Sox. Now it's the DH, Jarren Duran. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Lined into right. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit.